beefy front line, very much, a front-to-back team fight I'm looking at from the side of SK Gaming. And like you said, for Misfits, it's jump on your face and stay on your face.
Yeah, I think the big one for SK, though, at least they've have some
Talk about the top lane, but Gilius coming down here. He is going to be spotted on a ward, but do they just fully commit? Yes, they do, as Treats just completely whiffs the Zenith blade, but they go in, they get the cleanse out of Neon. He was just a little bit too early, though. Exhaust has come down, and that's going to force Mercer to flash, but a two-man stun coming out from the Aphelios means that they can back away. I like the idea from SK, just missed a little bit.
No idea where Schlatan was as well, so wasn't sure if it was going to be a flash trade and suddenly the jungler's there, but Gilly is trying to make the play boss.
Gonna go for it as I take a gulp of water, and they're gonna try and just push into it. There is no flash available for Mercer. He's got himself a hook though, so first blood goes over, and important for Misfits, they get a kill back onto Neon.
And the kill went to Treats. It didn't go to either Gilius or towards Jezu. They would have loved for the Jinx to be able to pick up that goal, but Neon gets the kill.
I have like over 100 players to learn over 2 different leagues, but speaking of players, we're gonna see Treats just kind of stops and doesn't really go anywhere there as Neon going to try and just kite this one out. Has got himself the Moonlight Vigil should he need it, but Mercer's still not really out of this one yet. They're going to get the resets on the Jezu as one goes down, but Schlatan goes back in. It's a trade of a jungler! But true, the ace in the hole. Jezu finds a double kill.
Somehow he manages to get that pass. Neon spotting out Gilius once more, being the bane of his existence, but he will just back away this time.
We'll back away, and now we can see where the real pressure comes from. This should be a dragon here for the side of SK with the amount of time and pressure they put in, but they found Mercer. Mercer does not have flash, he has nowhere to go, and they're going to be able to give that one over to the Jinx. Schlatan, though, now in a lot of trouble as Certus has roamed all the way down. He thought about going over the wall, but he said he'd keep his flash. They got themselves the summoners, and they got themselves a kill.
Yeah, Mercer did not need to be that far up at all. Gets caught out, and now SK can start up on these dragons. Video might be next in line. Just managed to hit Certus.
He gets him and goes straight in there with the ultimate as well. Gilius is here. He's going to jump down on top of him as well, but there's nowhere really for you to go. That was just so over-aggressive from VTO.
I mean, for a team, though, that we... Oh, hang on, Neon.
Neon, he's going to use the cleanse, has flash available to himself. He's been slowed, and he flashes away. That's both summoners again, this bot side. Misfits, what's
Take this Gragas pick. I'm not the biggest fan, right? I've seen him take it into these, like, super long-range compositions. That's an ISK, any sort of engage, but Gen X, actually... Maybe.
Yeah, maybe going for it, but they're going to move back straight into mid as they go straight in underneath the tower. They find Certus, and he gets caught out by the Ignite, and he ends up being taken down. So with the Rift Herald to mid, they get it, hear it. Still going 1v1, and still not really coming out on top of this one here, but it is still a positive move here from Misfits.
Much better for Misfits. We just said, hey, look, that is the way it goes, especially as Rift Herald started up here. Video and hear it on the way.
Certus is going the long way around this. Does not want to be 1v5 right now. Does look like Misfits are going to be able to secure this one. Will the fight come out? There's a great solar flare as Street starts to go in. They even get the Super Mega Death Rocket out. But Gilius goes in. They did not get the steal. Gen X trying to go back on top of this. Certus goes in with the Shuriken flip. They get the exhaust down, but 2 kills going straight over to VTO as they try and make this one work. Will he get a third? Yes, he will. It's a triple kill, and he's hunting. He knows it can happen. They want to try and maybe give it to him. They are going to try and keep pushing in for the ace. VTO still on his triple kill. I don't know if he's going to get a penta, though, as the rest of SK have scattered to the winds, but it's going to be a 100% one fight for Misfits at the Rift Herald.
Yeah, Gillies is trying to hide, but there's nowhere to go. Jezu, not even the hook, line, and the kill. 4 kills for VTO on the engage, and that is just such playing towards the strengths of their composition. Look at the vision control that they have in this bot side jungle as well of SK. They're pushing Genax off of the bot wave. You still have that Rift Herald there.
Oh, they're going to go straight in as they know that Neon's in a little bit of trouble. They've got Genax trying to get him with the cast, but he's got a cleanse and he's got a Gale Force, so he's going to be just fine, and it's looking like desperation right now from SK.
Merce is a hero on this Thresh.
It's almost like Thresh is a high priority support or something.
Who would have thunk it?
Prioritized by the best league in the world. I don't know, man.
Side lane a little bit while staying reasonably clumped up with his team. And I think this is just nice of Misfits going, hey, look, team fights we win, side lane, let's do it.
Gilius, you're by yourself, buddy. You can't do that. And that's just means, look at the vision control. You can't walk into this. You're blind going into this. That's going to be a free Baron for Misfits.
There's only so much scolding you can give. You know?
Like a disappointed dad. You're literally like a disappointed dad. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. But good solo fighter started off. This could be decent, but they got to try and fill up this fight with damage. They've got 1 kill down. That's on the Aphelios. Jezu trying to run away, but he's just being jumped on. The face melters that we talked about, and it's going to be 3 more kills. Make it 4 for VTO.
I mean, Video is on fire this game. You can shut down Neon, but you cannot quell the flame that this Yasuo has. And right now, Baron on the cards for Misfits. It has just been non-stop from this mid-jungle duo. And SK
go into them to get your front-to-back team fight, but that's exactly what Misfits want.
Yeah. I love these type of compositions from Misfits though. Like a lot of the times, like we kind of saw yesterday, right? We end up in the pseudo 1-3-1 comp that wants to start looking for picks in the enemy jungle, and it's kind of difficult to operate around that. But when we get into these straight up team fights, Misfits just look good. They look so clean, and the combination that we're seeing between Zlatan and Vito is on point. Neon, although getting kind of butchered in that last fight, has been really good in general with his positioning.
Relatively okay.
It's the Baron that's causing the issue, right?
Yeah.
Like, once you got a cannon creep there, you just don't have the wave clear, and Misfits honestly can just look to dive you at how far ahead they are. So even though it's all nice and dandy, it's the Baron that's causing issues. And you can see here, right, Misfits already taken down that mid inhibitor. They've got a top wave here that they can look to go and sync up with. And what do you do as SK? You're kind of looking. Eventually what's going to end up happening is you've got this late game Felios who's going to be in a great spot. You've already got this Yasuo with 3.5 items that is already tearing you asunder, and they're still 2 and 6.
Well, the short range of the comp from Misfits is hindering them in top side, but definitely not in bot. As here, it's just free hitting here. Zlatan playing Protector as Certis will go back, get himself regen on the health, and now you got to figure out what you want to do here. SK gonna flash in straight away. They're gonna TP onto Zlatan. This is it. This is your Hail Mary as they try and go for it. Jezu has to run away from the fight because he's so afraid, but he still gets the kill. But despite that, Vito comes in and goes, I can do 2 better. 2 kills to the Yasuo as they keep pushing forward. Jezu just doesn't have the same amount of damage, and Vito is feeling himself. He knows that this is a moment here for him as they back themselves up into 4v3. SK, do it now or never do it. You gotta try and push for it. They are gonna get Mersa, and that's another kill for Jinx. It's Jinx versus Yasuo as Neon nearly kills off Certis, but the Yasuo comes out on top. Vito with 3 kills in this extended fight. Probably gonna make it 4, and this is going to be as easy. Oh, hear it. That's not on. I mean, it's fine, but that's not on.
Yeah.
So good. It just took Jezu completely out of the fight. Thank you, observers, for highlighting that, because I didn't even see it. Very hard when we're zoomed out to see that little bit of pixelation.
Your bar of success here is a little skewed.
What are you talking about?
But look, Misfits now putting themselves into play here. Gilius, one more attempt.
Yeah, they're going to try and go for it, but Gilius has to jump straight back out. Certis trying to see if he can do something, but too far gone, nothing else to do. They'll even get a kill over to Mersa. Get him on the board with the Thresh, and they're going to keep going now, keep pushing into these turrets. Even Treats is just being taunted by Neon right now. Neon doesn't even want the kill. He's too much for him, as they're going to eventually take him out. I will say VTO does die trying to get onto the fountain to kill off the Jinx, but at the end of it all, it is Misfits padding their stats. It is Misfits ending the first round robin with a positive win ratio, and it is Misfits doing it in absolutely fantastic style.
Nice way to bring out words to make them fit. But yes, I do agree. Coming in, I think SK, unfortunately for them, 2 and 7 after the first round robin, not looking too hot. But for Misfits, a team that obviously a lot of people are going, hey, look, this is a playoffs contender. We want to see what they're capable of.
Shying away from the fact that, yes, yesterday happened, but today is a new day. This is a new game.
Yeah, and it definitely feels like for BDS, you have the tools to be the aggressive ones in the early game, right? Jin Zhao better at the skirmishing in the early stages. This could be 3 members of BDS collapsing.
Are hunting. I know that Kaiser's going to be here, and there is a little bit of a cheat from LeBlanc, so maybe they know something's up. They know there's no way the Thresh would not be in that bot side. They're going to try and find them, though. Aloya now sees Limit, but he doesn't see Syncroft, and immediately he backs away, says, nope, want nothing to do with that, but a hook does land. They're a bit separated as a 3v3 does come in. Syncroft goes straight in on the audacious charge as Rieger flashes away, but they flash forward. You don't have the Glacial Augment, but they are going to have the Death Sentence, or excuse me, the Dark Passage, as they now get a first blood coming in now for the side of Mad Lions. They get 2. Aloya, did you go too far? I think you did. It will be a 2-for-1 trade. Mad Lions, though, still very happy getting 2 kills.
Brilliant response from Mad Lions. It's just so smart for Mad Lions to read exactly what BDS were doing.
There's going to be BDS, though, taking the first dragon of the game. It is only a cloud and will set us away. So it's actually an early setup here for potential soul for BDS. You have to figure out what the enemy is doing.
And that's the thing that we said, right? It's like a lot of this is going to be on Alyoya trying to track Syncroft, keep him in check, and might even have found him here.
Oh, okay. One after the other. As we can see now, he actually gets caught by the chains of corruption. He even gets the knock-up. That was so nice from Syncroft.
Ah, Syncroft, take a bow. That was
very unfortunate from Alyoya. He just unfortunately missed times when Syncroft was going to go in on top of the Raptor camp, which means he was going to left at no man's land. But going to stop myself, because we do have a Hulk coming down here. Limit just going to walk forward and die.
I mean, there was nothing he could do, right? Like, yeah, right? If you give them the opportunity to have limits set up, you are separated. Nuclear can pop in with a chain. It's very easy to pick you off, and we get good execution there.
We're going to get the top side, though. As we can see already, Armut already popping out his Immortal Shield Bow, and he's going to be in a lot of trouble. It could be a solo bolo, but Armut has the flash, which the Camille does not, and that was not exactly how I thought that was going to go on top side.
So very close, and Armut, few solo deaths to his name. Didn't want to add one more there, especially against the Camille, but you can see that eventually this is going to be a matchup that turns, and Adam making importantly, they have the opportunity to look for several angles and not a huge amount to CC that Mad can really play with to lock flanking members down, and that feels like how BDS play.
Well, they're going to go straight in again. Limit will be able to jump into Alyoya, and they're going to just try and CC him down. He could not take the Dark Passage, and that means that Kaiser's caught out as well. Reeker has to flash away. They did not care about Shelly in the bot side. They are just getting kills, and that's how they're going to keep pushing forward.
Great pick, and as you say, right, there is going to be that goal going on to the bottom side, but Unforgiven wasn't really in a position to pick that up, I believe. I could be wrong with that one, but honestly, Max Matty has to be careful here. Is Unforgiven still in the bush?
Yeah, he's still there. They are going to see the heal come out. They're going to try and get him, and wow, Unforgiven just takes him off the map. Misses, but you've lost your flash on Armut.
Yeah, I think for BDS, you just back away, right? You don't have to throw it in the Rift Tail. You've got Adam pushing in that top side, and you only giving over the first dragon. So for BDS, good restraint here from them. They know how to play this. They can get 2 towers for a dragon here.
They can get 2 towers, and they might even have to give it up just yet. They know the dragon has been started now, and they know that Armut is just kind of keeping everyone away. They're not even going to try and contest it. Exactly what you said. They're going to say, look, we're going to 2 tier 1s. We're going to trade that for the dragon. That's what we gained from taking the 2-1s earlier.
And now you just exit out to this top side.
Oh, hang on. Flashed in. The Solar Flare comes down. They're going to try and make this one work. The TP right in the middle. And now Adam actually has to walk away. They don't quite have the damage. Limit is still ticking, but he's not going to go down. UA able to find Unforgiven as he gets jumped on straight away with the Hextech ultimatum, and he is down. Great hook on the Syncroft, but he's not the target you want. Double kill for Adam, and it's fully on BDS now.
And the desk said it at the start of the day. BDS, if they beat Mad Lions here, go 4 and 5, and Nuclear wants to make it happen.
He wants to make it fully work for them. Even another one for Adam. That's going to be 3 kills off this fight alone, and Armut's just trying to go for it. They're going to turn back. Adam goes golden to try and keep himself in relevancy for this one, but he's going to get shut down over the wall, and they're going to trade back 2 more kills. Mad Lions do salvage it just a bit.
Yeah, Xmatties goes wide. I don't think Xmatty really needs to be the one starting these, though. I think leave that to Limit, right? So Dragon will go over, BDS committing.
They're going to commit fully to this one as the Solar Flare comes out. They found Mad Lions separated behind the walls. They're going to find Unforgiven just unprotected. It's a trade of supports after the fact, but we can see now Adam going in over the wall, and Mad Lions are on the wrong side of the map. It's 4v3, and this poke coming out from Xmatty is starting to do a hell of a lot of damage. Reeker gets caught out by the LeBlanc, and they're going to find Armut as well. Nowhere for him to go, and that's going to be a 4-for-1 in favor of BDS.
We talked about the growth that we'd seen from BDS, and it's continuing to shine. The patience that they are showing in these fights.
He's not been spotted just yet. 4,000 or 5,000, I should say, onto the Baron. Now down to 4. 3, 2, 1. He's not going to be there in time, and now he's in no man's land. Alyoya going to try his very best. He tried to go towards the Hex Gate. I respect the attempt. Not going to happen. Alyoya does finally go down.
And now you get the resets coming through from BDS.
You have 2.5 items onto your fellows. You're almost there to the 3 items. Once he gets that Infinity Edge, you should be able to look for something a little bit more aggressive. But now Adam goes in. Kaiser's trying to make something happen onto him. He has no flash, and that means he has to fully commit. He does trade 1 for 1, but that's not really ideal there for BDS. Good catch here from Mad Lions.
Yeah, managing to shut down the pressure almost completely with that, right? Nuclear now has to reset. You got the kill on towards Adam. I actually like the Void Staff just because you've gone for the Merc threads, so you've got no no magic pen at all that you'd usually get in the Victor, so I like that he's got some. Syncroft though.
Oh, you're going to see Syncroft getting caught out just a little bit, and Elyoya puts him right back into the team. That crescent guard though doing so much, and Elyoya now getting jumped on himself with the Hextech ultimatum. Adam getting him jumped straight back on top of him. That's the jungler dead. However, you still have an Aphelios, you still have a Victor, and it's a trade of 1 for 1, but importantly for BDS, they still have their jungler.
Yeah, the health bars are so low for Mad Lions, they got to back away. BDS going to be able to move over. Adam takes his rightful place down in the spot side of the map to continue pushing, and again, like, this is the issue for Mad Lions, right? Little CC, little opportunity to find picks, whereas there's
Maddie getting those 4 lethality picks up, and he's going to be pushing even more with those piercing arrows.
Yeah.
Oh! Big moment there, Solar Flare. They flash in with the Chain of Corruption. It's really trying to hard commit to this one. And Adam goes straight on to Unforgiven, but he's being kited back out. Unforgiven will fall eventually, but they get the LeBlanc, they get the Camille, and now it's a 4v3 in favor of Mad Lions. They reset it off, and it was just too far reaching for BDS. Triple kill for Reeker, and it's just going to be Mad Lions finding themselves back in the game.
They committed so hard for Unforgiven when they This could come down to a flip.
This could be a little bit of a flip coming in now here. They have vision on him. They've gotten the Q onto X-Maddie. I don't think Mad Lions want to just run this off on this one play. Chain of Corruption does come back up. They do get it straight down on top of him. Syncroft, though, gets caught by the hook, and they're going to be able to put down so much damage. The Baron down so low. If they're going to try and maybe push in on top of him, they need to finish it or go for the kill. You need to go for one or the other. Neither jungler is in the pit, and they will end up going to Mad Lions. That was scrappy at best.
Now, BDS have come back onto the map, though.
Nuclear Ring TP's in. He's going to try and look for these kills. He's very low health bar, but he's got no resistance.
The reinforcements,
reinforcements have come all the way back in. What is happening? But it's still Mad Lions time and time again getting these kills. They're not going down. They're not dying. And Adam now has to run away. But Armut says no. Armut says he's going to try and take you out. What is this game? What is happening?
It's just blowing open. Right. We've already seen that Mad Lions have been able to beat us once. We don't want to go for it again. Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's try and play towards where our strengths are. Moving off into these...
Well, Armut's going to do just that and push up with a lot of minions right now. You're going to need a hell of a lot of wave clear to get rid of these cannons as well. We're going to see the Chain of Corruption come out. They're going to try and catch out on the side of Mad Lions as BDS Adams goes straight in. He dies straight away. They do get low health bars, but the tower has now fallen. See now what Nuclear Ring can do, and he finds himself a pick, so it's a trade of 1 for 1. And now Mad Lions got to be so careful. They do not want to get caught together when a double distortion comes in from Nuclear Ring. They have to respect. So both teams are going to try and fight for both. You either get the fight and you win, or you try and flip it.
And it feels like you've got a ton of vision on the back, or the top side here for Mad Lions. That's why they're trying to play towards top. It looks like they've already started the Baron. BDS here to spot us.
They're going to go try and go for it. Here we go. Baron's already dead now, as we can see it coming into back to the line. It is going to be taken by Mad Lions. The TP is here from Nuclear Int, but he's just too late to the party. Syncroft does not have his Crescent Guard just yet. Reeker down the half health, and BDS have lost themselves the Baron. The resets can come in though, as everyone's got to rush towards this Dragon Soul.
Yeah, you've got the double TP for Armored and Reeker though. They can back and TP in. BDS are being closed on both sides.
Yeah, they're being pinched down. It's going to be Reeker on the backside of this one. He's out by the blue buff. They know he's there now though with the Scryer's Bloom. This Dragon will go down so quickly. The permanent buff goes over to BDS. So you've traded Mad Lions. The Baron for the Dragon buff, as we can see there. The support has already gone down. No engage from Limit in this fight. BDS trying to run away with their one. They flash forward. X-Maddie will not be caught, and he's kiting away. They're getting themselves out of here. They're looking to just try and keep putting this damage down. Mad Lions can't catch up.
And this is the problem. We said no engage, so BDS...
You went for the Baron. You said we didn't really want to go for the Soul straight away, and now Lucarine's just keeping them going for a run. He actually jumps straight onto Unforgiven, but he's not quite able to pop him. Gale Force difference. Unforgiven didn't even use a summon. Broken open a second time. This time around, they're going to try and get themselves onto this inhibitor. Again, you got to be careful with this AoE damage that comes out. They'll get one. Is the mid lane going down, and the inhibitor, they're going to turn back down towards this bot side and maybe look for something. I think BDS are quite happy to wait until Nuclear Int is here, and then they'll take to try and find their last.
Controlling the waves, managing this defense reasonably well, and they just need to not...
Oh, you face check, and Limit now forced to flash away. This Chaos Storm is still going strong. Can he keep himself alive? I don't think he can. The burn hits him down. That's your engage now falling off. You need to try and go for something here, BDS, otherwise you're going to die a death of 1,000 cuts. There's going to be the Chain of Corruption coming back out, but they've lost their final inhibitor turret. Nuclear Int went back to the base. They get
last inhibitor for Mad. Poke from X-Maddie. TP coming back through from Armus. Mad, they want to try and end this. They can feel it clothing.
They go in, Alyoya finds the kick, and they get the GA. That's going to be no damage to X-Man, and you can see Syncroft using the Crescent Guard, but it's not enough. Mad Lions find the pick. Mad Lions delayed the game. Mad Lions are going into the second round wobbling with a 5-4 scoreline.
It looked dicey, but Mad's team fighting once again comes out clutch. Adam manages to get one pick, but he needs to get away. Limit now playing safety for the top laner. The shots are coming through, but healing is there.
It's there, and Unforgiven gets the pick off onto Nuclear in. There's nothing he can do. Another fantastic hook from Kaiser stops Adam from doing anything. Limit comes up just to die, and at the end of it all, Mad Lions will take themselves the win, and Mad Lions will get themselves to the top of the playoffs. Race. That's the word I meant to say at the end.
It is not an easy win for Mad Lions, but they will take it. Hard fought, big smile on Reeker's face there in the mid lane. But my word, did BDS push them to their limits in this game.
And that appeal for the two carries against the Camille. So yeah, very stock standard compositions coming out. Engage for Vitality, good scaling on both their carries. Vice versa for Astralis, really good poke. Not so much engage, barring the Leona. Ultimate will be the main. Might die.
It's definitely a possibility. Lebrov stepping forward, flash, flay, the hook with the root not even needed. Kobe underneath the tower will survive. Promiscu will tank up the hook. Zanzara coming in as well, lands the stun onto Selfmade and is able to force Kazi away. Vitality invests yet to be there, but should be on this wave. Maybe even after the cannon.
So what's the plan here for Astralis? Are they trying to protect White Knight from the gank setup? Or are they trying to stack the wave and dive?
They're looking for Selfmade, they get the stun, they get the root, and there's nowhere for him to go. Promiscu takes the kill with the Eclipse, and now Alfari, not yet level 6, stunned up once again. No way for him to get out. Astralis with a great play in the top lane to take 2.
Yeah, fantastic map read, stacking wave top. Let's look for the dive.
No magic mantle and some boots, which is nice.
No flash on Lebrov. Promiscu can hex flash over, and Zanzara can follow with flash as well.
He can just flay away the Zenith Blade, but Zanzara is there for the chase. The Lancer comes down, but the Q3 knock-up will be enough. Lebrov gifted to Kobe.
Yeah, so a lot of plays happened top, and then all that time, Kobe had a little bit of a freeze, so he's gonna fish a little bit towards the top side here, see if Selfmade goes for a gank. They should know the package is coming, though.
Oh, Alfari goes in with the ult, immediately knocked out of it. White Knight's going to turn it around. Dayor waiting with the package. Selfmade has to flash it, but Alfari doesn't have that summoner and doesn't have a hope of escaping. Selfmade next on the menu, and Astralis constantly finding these picks in the top lane.
Yeah, great play from Astralis, but Vitality are the ones forcing it. They know Corki has package. He just showed towards the stun that the sun brought down. I like it. Definitely did, and just good play from Astralis overall, because that cleanse is going to be on a quite a long cooldown. Leona ult will be back up earlier, and that ultimate there was very, I mean, I think Promiscu was very aware.
So does White Knight. Astralis may just look to try and answer this, but
wow.
Actually, with this tower almost down, Alfari's just over pushed here. The tower's gonna fall. White Knight just needs one more auto. Takes his time to get it. 610 gold in his pocket, and tick, tick, boom goes Alfari.
Again, great play from Astralis, but shows, and Alfari's in a weird spot where he's just gonna have to recall in the alcove, you expect, and then catch top wave. But they know
who's hiding. Alfari tries to jump away. He misses the wall and is met with the fountain. 4th death of the game for Zanzara, but I think Kobe and Promiscu should be able to take this tower pretty much down with the next wave if they stay around. Dragon also secured for Astralis.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to save Herald from mid tower, so this is kind of like a late game invest in stonks kind of play, Medic. So what they'll do is they'll take this bot tower, pressure top. I have to base as Jason, recover my bot side, stop the enemy team from taking our bot tower, and now we've lost full control of the game.
Kobe Gale Force flashes away Alfari here. TP's coming in though immediately. White Knight's going to join this. Hook goes short. Selfmade not back. Get back under the tower, says White Knight. Selfmade down. Hex flash across the wall. Promiscu going in. Blade does not connect. The Solar Flare doesn't either. Perks force back. Dayor trying to stand at the edge of the box, and Zanzara's coming in for the flank. Flash. Wind becomes lightning. Still misses. Bakazi will fall anyway. Perks now overextended. White Knight and Zanzara on the chase. Shock blast accelerated to the face of Perks, and White Knight continues to chase in. No flash is available, but there's a TP, and Dayor is not letting his enemy mid get away like this. Shockwave hits Zanzara, and he still survives. Astralis clean up the fight in the bottom lane.
I think the Orianna Q damage didn't hit there.
Before there's any real neutral objective for Astralis to play around.
Yeah, and the small blunder Astralis made on that bot tower has kind of been brushed under the... What is it? Brushed under the... Oh, hang on a second.
There's the package. I said there's no neutrals. Astralis weren't looking for something neutral. They were looking for another kill as LeBron falls once.
What can they play for? Nothing really on the map to do so. They can't do a Baron. So again, free objective for them. Astralis can set up towards the top side after this falls. And the key thing for Astralis is just don't make mistakes. Track the Camille.
Side jungle, Perks and Selfmade trying to double team here, trying to check out. As Promiscu steps in, Selfmade with the kick. Good look for the chase. His Zenith Blade's going to connect, and Selfmade, even with the kickbacks, rooted to the spot. Tries to dodge away. Curtains open. Selfmade almost down. The Solar Flare from Promiscu sends his regard. Shockwave comes in with the Crescent Guard. Doesn't block the damage. Gordrick healing him up. Perks down to half. Almost dead to the shock blast. Promiscu again. Supports. Reign victorious and then die afterwards. But Kami gets another in the end. Flashes away from Kazi, who chases him down. It's a 3-for-3 exchange in the mid lane.
What the hell is going on? They're diving them with the tier 3s at this point. 23 minutes in. Promiscu has no fear. Alfari might want to fish for more here. If he sees White Knight, he might dash in. Karzi's right behind him. Is he going to face check White Knight? Yes, he is.
I'm not sure that's the best idea because Deo is waiting here as well, but the Moonlight Vigil will do a lot of work. Deo trying to trade onto Alfari. The shield coming out from those adapted defenses. Kazi does get the flash out of Deo, and in the end, Vitality actually...
No towers fall, but mid and top tower took a little bit of damage.
And it all started around that red side vision, but Promiscu, Hex Flash, Solar Flare coming out as well. Not a lot of damage here, but Zanzara is on the chase. Shockwave used there by Perks, and that actually might trigger Astralis to say Baron. Astralis will go for the Dragon. They do still have vision up towards that Baron, so no possibility of Vitality sneaking away, and Astralis may actually look for a collapse as well. I'm wondering if they could, the more items, the more levels you get, the more powerful you can become. Promiscu will spot out Alfari here. Shock Blast going to stop his recall. Promiscu has flash. Alfari does not. Does have that ignite. Jumps onto White Knight. Vitality going to start up the Baron. White Knight low, though. Alfari trying to win the 2v1 here. Pops the stopwatch. Vitality on the Baron, down to 10,000 HP. White Knight's going to heal up from these minions, but Alfari should be able to escape. Now Deo and Zanzara on the top side. Alfari flashes. Solar Player only gets a slow. Curtains open on the top on the Baron. White Knight's able to kill off Alfari. LeBron has to flash out. Kazi has a lantern there. He's still in the pit, but Perks and Selfmade off towards the side. Shockwave, take it. Dragon's Rage still available. Astralis. White Knight has a TP, but he's trying and recall first and then TP into the fight with full HP. They're waiting on it. They're keeping it aggroed for now. 3,000 HP on it. There's a TP onto the trap, and Vitality now have to answer in a 4v5 situation. Promiscu has joined the fight. Selfmade can steal, but they just don't want to let him get into this. The Sonic Wave comes out and tries to burst it, and Selfmade takes it. The Shockwave, Sonic Wave, Smite combination from Selfmade secures Vitality, making it easier for Vitality to find picks. Promiscu, he snuck in here, but there's no one here to follow him up. The Brawl will get spotted. Zenith Blade going in as well. Deadly captive audience going to come out. There's the curtain call. Promiscu trying to escape from Kazi. Moonlight Vigil will get him out. It's 1-for-1. Supports but support. Selfmade hits the Sonic Wave. Zanzara knocks him back. TP now coming in. Alfari joining the fight. Perks not here yet. Look at the damage on the Selfmade though. He's almost down before he can get out, and he's killed. Deo takes him. Jungler down. Perks now joining the fray. Kazi stepping forward, but there's 40 seconds on the
Promiscu, props to him this game. He doesn't care who he's against. He doesn't care what the enemy team's nameplates are, how many titles they have. He couldn't give a crap. He's just going in non-stop. The trade 1-for-1 was good off. They have a soul, and they have a bot wave to play on. Promiscu might be caught out here.
Maybe you should care just a little bit as Perks tries to push forward here. He turns it around. There's the package. Perks pops us upward. Promiscu's down. Dale almost falls as well, but just look at the Gatling gun. Rattling through Vitality. Kami steps in. Selfmade falls, and it's just too easy for Astralis. A beautiful package delivered to the back line.
Okay, now the rest of them. Astralis have waves to play on. They're going to get this mid inhibitor for sure. I don't think they're going to be able to push for more because Zanzara's gone off to the side to look for Perks. And wow, Promiscu looked like he was caught. Hang on a second, curtain call.
Shockwave hits. Oh, he's dead. Kobe couldn't get there. And the inhibitor doesn't go down either. White Knight does have TP, 50 seconds before he comes back. Up the Baron. Perks takes it for a little bit, but there's vision on Vitality right here. Where is Alfari? He's the guy we've got to keep track on, because if he can get onto this backline, he can absolutely shred through them. Promiscu in a flank position, but now Astralis is the one separated.
Oh
They're
no,
being pinched on. Dale, the first target. Selfmade dives onto him. Dale, though, was already able to kill him off. Dale, Shockwave, only hits onto one. Promiscu now trying to get onto the backline, but Kazi is there in the midst of it all. Curtain call. LeBron hit twice. Thrice goes to Kazi. 4 goes wide. Alfari Kobbe dives the back line, and it's all on Kobbe. He's able to get one. Promiscu continues to be a thorn in the side of Vitality. And with Zenzava alive, perhaps Vitality can manage to fight it back. Kobbe unable to find the final shots. He's shut down by Vitality, and they're TPing in, looking for the win.
Astralis were so close. They were inches away from the finish line. Two-step up. Astralis as a team weren't able to find any kind of angles to win this fight.
15 seconds on Astralis, and the Nexus will fall before that. Vitality picking up bounties, but once again it's Lestralis that pick up the L. Vitality go 5-4.
Oh, Astralis, so close yet so far. Just a couple more steps is all they needed. And I don't think Vitality are going to be very proud of this win, but a win's a win at this point. A little bit of laughs, a little bit of disappointment in their faces. They get the job done in the end, but boy, was it messy.
What a game, and all credit to Astralis. Like, for the majority of that game, they was in the bottom lane for Hylissang, a champion we have not seen really at all here in the LEC, something Hylissang definitely hasn't brought out this year, but a champion that has a lot of power in team fights, however, can struggle. Ghost and Flash in the top lane, Wonder taking the Ghost on the Gwen. Something we have seen a little bit in the bottom lane. As you say, Mickey's going to get the level up here. Hylissang, the target, gets in onto Mickey. Attract Repel, but he's locked up with the Zenith Blade. And it's already Armageddon, perhaps a catastrophe for the Fnatic bottom lane. Upset steps forward, but just can't find the damage. And Patrick will answer with the cleave.
I think you would just die, Mickey. You crazy, crazy man. They get the 2v2 kill. I think Fnatic tried to push to get the level up, but XL got it first. Oh,
no way!
He got it. What?
He's in his head!
How did he know he was there? So they did get a 2v2 kill, but they responded now. Razork Smith.
Razork hits the stun through the Valkyrie. Nuke that does have Flash, will use it to escape under his tower.
Upset. Ha! Kind of guesses roughly where Mickey's basing. Patrick doesn't block it. And then we get the T-Taurus. Look at that beautiful shot. Takes down Mickey.
Oh, man. That is... I wonder if Mickey on his next recall will switch across to the sweeper. It does really help you when you're trying to deny vision like this. Means that you're not...
Guys, Snappy, you've got to start fighting this because it's going down. But neither of the things happened, and they still don't have control of bot side river. So as much as the gold is only a 100 difference and Fnatic have the objective, look what they can do.
Hylissang jumps in, Marcoon able to get the smite, but he's stunned up, locked up. Crescent Guard trying to get him out, has to flash across the wall. Gets it just in time. Patrick, though, now locked up. There's the heal. Root coming out. Upset's going to join this fight. Patrick knocked back. Able to flash for the moment. Here comes Nuke, and this might be a great fight for XL. TP coming in as well as Finn wants to join the party. Wants to join the Barney. He's not quite close enough. Could have TP to the mid lane. Instead, TP to the bot.
Mickey.
Zenith Blade with a chase from Mickey. Upset and Humanoid forced away. Humanoid, you got no mana, but the level up might be enough to get him a little bit more. He's backing in the bush. Fnatic trying to collapse. Marcoon coming in, Upset flashes to the blast cone. Marcoon locked up, they dive in. Marcoon will fall to the needle work. Finn takes one, Wonder gets another. And Upset and Wonder are able to escort each other out of the red side jungle.
So I believe it's 3 kills for XL, 2 for Fnatic. Nuke Duck.
Their Root's going to connect. Nuke doesn't have flash. There's no CC left on Fnatic. As you say, the red buff will do a little bit of work here. Wonder diving in, and you're correct, Caedrel. He is dead.
It's a 3 for 3 overall. I mean, the fact that XL had no control over any side of the river means Fnatic can invade over the wall, gets 2 of them straight away. And then the carries of Fnatic have to scatter. Hang on a second, Humanoid has flash.
He's got flash, and he will use it, but the Zenith Blade will follow him home. However, Patrick now needs to be careful. So does Mickey. No level 6 yet on the Leona. Humanoid shields himself up. Is able to survive. Mickey's going to get chased out. Hylissang does have the Magnet Storm. Oh, Zenith Blade just short. The Root stopped Mickey from predicting where Hylissang was. And because of that, he pays for it with his life. Another kill to Fnatic
in Marcoon's back pocket. Razork still has Herald. He might want to use that bot soon. 3 platings left.
Could go down for it now. Hylissang, X-Flash.
Might dive as well. Patrick, no summoners. Mickey's not level 6 yet. They're going to force him off the tower. Herald
comes down. Rifthold goes down, as you say. Half health on this tower means it would survive the charge. But there's a wave pushing in as well. Mickey looking for the eye here. We'll get a hit on it. Stunned up. Mickey's still not level 6. Still doesn't have that solar flare. For XL, Mickey has been so denied off waves.
They're just so favored in the 3v3. Marcoon, yes, he's not here, but not only that, the gold might be even somewhat, but look at the amount of gold spent, right? Hylissang going in.
Hylissang, there's the Magnet Storm, the Attract Repel stun coming out as well, and Patrick and Mickey are just locked up. However, Patrick's already taken one of the chakrams. Will start to do a bit of work here. Razork forced away. Nuke Duck was coming down, but they didn't want to take the fight anymore.
No flash yet on Patrick.
Does have the heal, and with Marcoon and Mickey on their way, XL will be able to force Fnatic back. Humanoid jumped on. There's the solar flare. Good shockwave, but Humanoid too little, too late. The shockwave finds nothing. Razork dives in, but there's a couple of wards placed behind him to give anyone that goes down there a little bit of extra safety. Hylissang jumped on here by Marcoon. There's the stun coming out. Razzle going forward. Moonlight Vigil hits two. The roots coming out as well. They look for upset. Q3 knock-up shut down. Hylissang, Razork, and upset caught unawares by the XL gang squad.
Yeah, XL absolutely no fear, and once again, Mickey going in.
You gotta stun Hylissang before you can get the Magnet Storm out, and Mickey eats it for breakfast. Shockwave only hits one. The Magnet Storm did exactly the same. Finn's TPing in, and now with a two-man advantage, I wonder if XL will make the call for the Baron instead. However, there's always a call here for Fnatic if they want it, just to get in here and get some topside vision.
Yeah, maybe if you had different champions here, a Baron start could be great, but Jhin is just so weak when it comes to these Baron rushes, but Marcoon has no flash.
Mickey's on his way. Curtain call coming out. There's the TP in, and Marcoon, no crescent guard for him. He's dead. Finn, he blast coned his jungler into the arms of death. And Fnatic now stun Hylissang before he can get on the backline. Keep an eye on Hylissang, because he's looking for the flank right now, and if he can get behind XL, he can shred them. Mickey and Wonder, no vision on them, but they're going to engage. Mickey going in. Look at the damage. Already one down. Humanoid shut down. Here comes Hylissang, and the Magnet Storm only finds the enemy support. Patrick, the hula hoop of death, surrounds him, and he will shred through Fnatic. Hylissang and Wonder were too late to the party, and XL gobbled up their teammates.
It's a battle of the two greatest supports Europe's ever had, but Mickey comes out on top on this dragon fight, finds such a clutch engage onto Humanoid. Upset's gonna snipe off Mickey, but I think XL, they're gonna get the dragon. I think they're gonna move towards Baron here. 20 seconds on Razork, no TPs for Fnatic. Fantastic engage from Mickey. Humanoid just slightly late on the flash.
In the midst of XL, grouping them up for the shockwave, but Mickey so ready to pull the trigger, so ready to go in. Finds the team fight win for XL.
Zoning away, Wonder and Upset, the only two remaining carries of Fnatic. From there, the fight's won. Dragon falls. Mickey gets sniped off at the back end of it, but never mind that. XL are sieging onto this tower.
Now look at the Humanoid once again. They know he doesn't have the flash, and with the solar flare coming out, even the Magnet Storm is going to be enough because the shockwave is already dead. It's a double for Finn. XL decisive. Decision made. Kill the enemy as soon as you see them and push down mid.
Another great engage from Marcoon. Humanoid's just getting caught so many times by by Marcoon, by Mickey in these mid lane fights. Knock-up hits him. Ult follows from Mickey.
Mickey tanking here as well to make sure that the minion wave survives for long enough for them to take the tower.
Yeah.
And now the inhibitor, the target for XL, Caedrel.
Yeah, that's going to be gone. They can take away their red buff as well. Topside jungle, they have a bots wave stacking up that maybe they can play for. This Baron's going to last for another 1 minute and 40 seconds, so XL have so many options on the map right now.
Outside of the tower range. Humanoid not here, doesn't have the TP. Fnatic have given up this tier 2, but will they have to give up more?
Humanoid no TP. He's going to get the top tower, which is an objective bounty. Yes, a little bit of gold back to them, but XL undone here. 30 seconds still on this Baron buff. They have a big wave.
Mickey has flash, Mickey has solar flare, Mickey has the option to go in. This is already the inhibitor tower going down, and Humanoid continues to push. TP,
still pushing.
Ticking, about to come up cooldown. Razork forced away from the bottom of the fight. Cannon wave pushes in and XL push out. Razork continuing to try to hamper, to delay XL from getting their recalls off.
I wonder if Humanoid will get that top tier. This Drake. Wonder stayed as well. They need to clear this wave. They need to use all of their spells to clear this wave, otherwise they're going to lose 3 inhibs. They need to use absolutely everything to stop XL here.
They're going to do it. Curtain call comes out. Shockwave as well. One minion survives and the tower does not. Dragon will be taken by Fnatic just now.
3
and
inhibs.
that's 8 seconds on the back. Solar flare. There's the Zenith Blade. No follow-up. Humanoid already down to half HP. This is the third inhibitor down from Fnatic. Nuked up has package. He's barreling down mid. XL with 3 inhibitors taken are looking for this win.
No shockwave either. Yes, all of Fnatic's here, but they're lacking so many crucial abilities. Waves are coming in. Tower's gonna fall. Fnatic have to pull the trigger eventually.
3 years in the making. XL have fought, but they've never beaten Fnatic. And Fnatic are trying to keep that streak going today. But with the package coming through, with Fnatic melting in the eyes of their own fountain, let XL say today, no one beats them 13 times in a row.
Massive win for XL. Coming into this as the underdogs. Never have beaten Fnatic before. Take them down in just shy of a 29-minute game. Clean, decisive 3v3 from the jungle AD support. Yeah, flawless.
Really well played by them. Great stuff by XL to take the win, and we had some questions about the draft. We wondered if Finn would be able to have enough impact on this Graves. but he can't.
His E's are very good, so he can get away.
All right, Mickey, it sounds like you are favoring G2 in the draft. And again, you did say draft is 80% of the game. You feel like G2 have hard won this draft?
It's like
Making sure his AD carry couldn't be caught out.
They get the bot push now, though, so maybe Jankos wants to start up with the Dragon. Trimby level 5 still. Might have to be careful here. He has a pink ward to ward jump. There's a knockout.
Spotted with Sweeper! And immediately Jankos, even though he gets the kick away, is able to flash for the rocket. Not even needed to chase him down. Flacket dashing forward, but just doesn't have the damage yet on this Zeri.
Yeah, face checks a little bit there. The sweeper spotted him out across the wall. Trimby just kind of read
gold card immediately when you come out of the
it's constantly ticking throughout the entire game. You can count it, but of course it's really difficult to do so. Larson just Wing on top of Caps.
Caps doesn't have a card. Trimby's going in with the quickness here. Flash forward, but Trimby wasn't even needed.
That's practically a solo kill. No ignites from Trimby. Gets the assist with the shield, but Broken Blade looking for Odo.
Odo's just going to dance away, gets the shield as well. The fact that Jankos was on this side of the map. Now, this Rift Tower is down pretty early here, Caedrel.
It is, but the problem is they don't have a wave, so they need something to tank up the tower. They realize they need to pressure this top side, because look at the bot side of the map. Malrang's taking away their red buff. We'll see if G2 can stop it, because they're going to start up Dragon as well. Comp's going to push in bot. Cap still has ultimate, so they could 3-man dive top here, which might have to be the play for G2, because they're unable to walk into the bot side, but the Herald's just going to drop. Jankos cancelled his base twice now. He really wants to do something towards the top side of the map. Odo is still half HP. He has kick. Odo is in stealth, but they know he's there. TP to defend. Yeah, look at Caps' positioning. Larson read his movement and said, look, if he ultimates, I need to be there.
TP from Odo to top side does mean that there's a TP advantage for G2 here. Malrang might look for the players who say Caps no flash, does have the heal. Flash, Crescent Guard, everything misses. Caps not even knocked back. And immediately Malrang stunned up, but Jankos almost falls. Wind becomes lightning is enough. Malrang still surviving. Triumph.
The cards
heals him up. The cards coming out. The gold will be locked in, but not in time. Destiny out.
He got away. The auto attack got cancelled because he ulted away, but here comes the Jigs Rocket.
Caps did everything right, but it went so wrong.
Watch this auto attack animation. He just about gets it off, but it gets cancelled. But here comes my favorite Arcane series.
Bad chests in the chat. Comp finds it. Caps realizes at the last moment, but it's just...
Contest this bot side jungle. They're not strong enough, and they don't have any vision at all. It doesn't look like they're going to even cross-map and go for a Herald. Instead, they want to try to force Rogue out.
Hook still hits onto Larson there. He's going to package away, but Malrang now in the midst of 3. Good knockup with the death charge. Malrang pops the stopwatch. Targmas uses one of his own, but with the quickness coming in, Rogue are looking for the fight. The rocket once again. Malrang gets the kill. It's one quick kill for Rogue as they now retreat. They got the tower in the bottom. Take it very quickly. That's all, sorry, the mid and the bottom tower for Rogue, a 4,000 gold lead.
G2 going to start up this Herald. Larson and Odo are in mid. They're going to move towards it. Rogue are a bit split. G2 are going to force this.
No ult on Targamas, no ult on Jankos either. Rift all the way down to 5,000 though, and Odo Omne had to run all the way up from the bottom lane. Now Rogue might look for this fight still. Larson stepping forward, Jankos will secure the Rift Herald. Rogue a little bit split. G2 pushing forward, there's the stun onto one, they're looking for Odo Omne on the backline. Comp locked up, Larson's already on a killing spree though, and Odo Omne is still very healthy. Comp dies to Blackhead. Now, what can this Zeri do in a fight? Not much, because Malrang immediately dives onto her. Comeuppance out from Odo, will connect onto Blackhead, but he doesn't quite have the damage yet. Rift Herald picked up for G2, but they lose 2 for the favor.
Yeah, Rogue were a bit split and they didn't have the Rakan ultimate up. It is up now, so if G2 stay around here and Rogue crash this wave, they could look for a dive. Flacket has no summoners, Malrang's around, it's a 4v2 on the tower. Caps has TP and Destiny. Are they going to commit to this? Rogue, they have the Rakan ultimate.
Odo going in, there's the quickness, looking for Blackhead first. He's down, flash away. Caps gets the Destiny onto the backline. Good double ever frost. Malrang should fall underneath the tower. Odo Omne might go down as well, but he manages to flash away. Super Mega Death Rocket, no way.
Not again!
Comp! What aimbot have you downloaded, and can I get it for my Valorant games? Because he is on point with this op.
That's 2 kills with the... They flashed away from the E. Caps dies. And Comp finds Broken Blade.
What is this rocket, man? Absolutely beautiful from Comp. So match to this Rogue team, but this lineup is reinvigorated, renewed, rejuvenated, and are putting G2 very much on the ropes.
Yeah, Rogue haven't put a foot wrong, and now they're trying to collapse onto G2 in their own jungle.
Targamas trying to get away, Malrang on the chase, Crescent Guard not used yet as they go forward for Broken Blade. Larson coming in from the side as well. Broken Blade will have to perfectly execute his way away from the fight.
So they force G2 out. Don't think they're going to start Baron up though, but Larson might be. Jankos on the way, Blue Orb's going to spot them.
So Comp did walk across the ward, coming out down towards this. I think G2 now realizing it might be happening. Broken Blade TPs to the mid lane, 8,000 HP.
TikTok for
There's
G2.
no
Look at
G2
Trimby as well. Destiny used.
Jankos has to walk into darkness. 4,000 HP on the Baron. Jankos looking for the flank. Has
Rogue
that
have to turn.
Scryer's Bloom. Rogue, as you say, have to turn because Jankos is behind them now. Malrang, no Crescent Guard available for him. Where are we in terms of ultimates? No Super Mega Death Rocket. Malrang doesn't have an ult of his own.
G2 in a great spot here, but they might have to go for the flip. Rogue have to keep this Baron going, otherwise G2 can just drop this, go mid. Rogue are absolutely out of tempo. And they might be able to get themselves a mid-tier 2 if they just run towards the wave and push it in now, but Larssen has package, so he should be able to get all the way around in time. And G2 are not going to push for anything. They're just going to be happy
Trimby's on a
that they stop the
ward.
play.
Trimby's on a ward. Hook coming out. Broken Blade diving onto the back line. The package still
Larssen.
available though. And Larssen onto the back. Just annihilates two. Larssen takes 2 quick kills. G2 thought they found a pick, but they were the ones being picked themselves. Comp opens up, call him Elton John because he's the rocket man this game. And with the comeuppance finding Jankos, he is put into the dirt as Rogue turn their eyes back to the Baron.
Yeah, G2 were the ones trying to force this. They thought they had a pick on Rogue's recalls, and it was a good timing for them to fight. With insane amounts of gold leads and just throwing it away with the Rogue time meme. Feels like time's up for that stopwatch because honestly, their mid to late game just looks pretty much flawless. The Baron start was good, the execution was great. They overforced a little bit too much, but then G2 thought they had a play on them. But Rogue were the ones one step ahead. Inhib's gonna fall. Akshan, Oruamne with the bot push. Rogue can rotate into that. G2 got some kind of top push to stop them from being able to play on 3 lanes. But
One
still.
off, it's only onto Trimby, and that is the tower down. Rogue continue to advance, continue to press forward, continue to press their advantage against this G2 lineup, who just can't find anything to get out of it. Quickness comes in. Great kick from Jankos, though will disengage the fight. But a 3-man charm under the Nexus Towers. Trimby, even though he was kicked away, still found a way into the middle of the team fight and found kill onto Caps. G2 now 4 strong, trying to defend, but with 2 cannon minions still here for Rogue, they continue to push in. Odoamne going Rogue down towards the bottom side as Rogue continues to look for the towers. The Nexus in their sights, the win in their sights, the undefeated record in their sights, but perhaps G2 have something to say about it as Broken Blade takes 1. Reset though, regen. Odo brings back Trimby. He's not needed for the final fight because Comp is cleaning up on the fountain. Rogue, the first half of the season, undefeated. Only G2, Misfits, and Fnatic have ever done it. Add Rogue to the lineup because they go 9-0.
What a bloody clinic from Rogue. 24 minutes, they take down G2. Second place team. I'm speechless, Medic.
What a performance, man.
Unbelievable. First half of the split for Rogue. Undefeated, undisputed best team in the league. All smiles across the faces. Wow.
Just an incredible performance by them.